This kind of design feels alive and it's actually pretty easy to make. This layout is perfect for posters, calendars, or even social media announcements. Today, I'll show you how. I'm using Affinity by Canva, but when you get used to it, you can do this in Canva on website too. Just get creative. The first step is to set the vibe. For the background, just make it simple because this is not the main focus. Here I'm making a Ramadan calendar, so I'll add a clean background and some simple assets that are related to Ramadan like a mosque or a calligraphy. The second step is the focal point. Let's add a sticky note to hold our main info, then using a tape or you could use a pin for the detail. Now this blank sticky note will hold your main information, so keep it bold and easy to read. And remember, the key is not to fit so much information into it. Here I'm just going to add some calligraphy on the background. Now we have the design, so how do we make it more alive? There's two things we can do. First one is to put shadow and light, and the second one is to use 3D effect. On the right side of the screen, go to filters and select perspective tool. And to create paper flying effect, I usually use mesh wrap and filters. Now the last one is adding a shadow and light. First, I start with adding a shadow on the object and the value will be based on your needs. So I make some adjustment again and again until it looks realistic. For the final touch, add light and shadow manually using vector tool. If you don't know how to start, just find some inspiration and try to experiment with your own project. And to make the shadow and light more soft, I just need to use a blue brush. And that's it. Don't forget to add some watermark.